Absolutely.
I don't know, as far as his reasoning for doing it in his band on stage, I just think, I don't think he takes anything too seriously, and he really just doesn't care. So I don't take offense when people say stuff about him, just because I've heard so many times that people have been rubbed the wrong way by him, so it's kind of just hilarious to me at this point. And if I told him you said the same thing, he would just laugh his ass off and think it was hilarious.
Yeah. You don't think that's going to run its course, though? Like, if you start hearing the same thing from so many people and you start blowing it off, you don't think in any genre of music or any career or profession that would somehow, you would just say, wait a second, maybe I am rubbing people the wrong way because my audience is getting old? Like Marilyn Manson, I mean, he still does dumb shit, and his audience is in their late 30s and early 40s now, the ones that were with him since 94. You know what I'm saying? I've seen, I'll be honest with you, I've seen Killswitch's audience decline in age. Almost to the point where if I go to a Killswitch show, I'm one of the oldest people there. And I've seen, and that's all that remains, it seems to me, with each record has built an audience and has gotten better and evolved. Whereas Killswitch Engage has devolved, even though they've picked up more of an audience, but that will soon disappear. And Shadows Fall, I don't even know what they're doing. But you guys, Darius, will you agree that they are the best product coming out of, that Berkshire's area, if you want to call it?
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
I believe that Killswitch is the best.
No, All That Remains.
No. All That Remains, man.
Oh, no. If I would personally pick, I'd say Killswitch is the best band that came out of that whole thing, personally.
I think that All That Remains, I think if you guys stick together, I truly believe you guys will be around longer. I absolutely love your stuff. And you know what? You ever get older? Well, obviously, but as you get older, you can't listen to certain music anymore. I actually look forward to the release of this record, and I'm going to go pick it up. And when you're 30, you usually don't do that no more. You know what I'm saying?
That happens less and less as the years pass, that's for sure.
Very little excites you, and so on and so forth. So the record comes out October 12th. What else is there? Hope you guys go and get it. I think it's going to be excellent. And Darius, I completely disagree. I think that what was the opening track on Overcome? Before the Dam, what was it called?
Before the Dam.
That was, I think, one of the heaviest songs that they've done. I don't know how anyone can say that. I mean, vocally heavy and just stomping, and I just really don't understand how anyone could say that was soft or the record was soft or anything like that.
Overcome? Dude, well, because 2 Weeks is by far their most radio-friendly track ever.
But it wasn't written for that reason. I don't think it was written for that particular reason. I think it happened organically. I think that's the most important thing. I don't understand how.
Which is why it's awesome. Which is why I said that, like, I think Overcome, softened up their sound, but they did it without sucking. Like, so many bands, like, make this real contrived effort to push towards radio, but All That Remains, to me, it sounds like they did it naturally, and that's why I think that their audience continues to grow, and they get a lot of respect, You guys got it going on, man.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
I've seen you guys. What was the last time I saw you guys? It was Starland Ballroom with Chimera. Darius, was that 08 or 07 or something like that?
Yeah, 2008.
Yeah, that was 08.
Yeah, and that was completely sold out.
That crowd was crazy.
The crowd was crazy. But I've only seen you, I guess, because every time I've been to an All That Remains show, it's been fairly crowded. What are your weakest markets, actually? I'm just curious to find that out, because bands like Nonpoint, they're huge in Wisconsin for some reason. Where are you guys?
Weakest? We just hit some of those. We hit Nashville is terrible.
In terms of turnout, or
Boise.
just turnout in terms of turnout or response?
Turnout, just everything. Just awful. But Nashville, Boise, Idaho is really bad. Kind of think, the Oregon, the state of Oregon isn't so hot either for us. But those are the first ones that come to my mind initially.
Yeah.
Massachusetts is another one.
I'm surprised.
Boston. If you want to talk about crappy markets, Boston, like we already talked about, Boston's garbage.
What about now? You got your local rock station is CCC, which used to be one of my favorite stations, but now, have you noticed a change in that towards more? What do they brand themselves as? They brand themselves as non-corporate. I think that's actually in their tagline. But they're starting to play less heavy stuff and more commercial rock. Have you noticed that?
I don't know. I'm on the road I'm on the road all the time, so I don't hear it, honestly. I do know that they've been the biggest radio station for us in the entire country, which is we appreciate personally, but I don't know as far as what if they're doing as far as their entire rotation goes at all.
Yeah, how are you guys strong in Hartford, in at the Webster Theater, like venues like that?
Yeah, last time we played there, it was sold out. That's our best. That's our best market in the entire country now because of that radio station.
Absolutely. You know, I saw you guys. Where did I see? I think I saw you guys at Toad's Place. I forget when that was. When the hell was that?
Yeah, that was '08. That was the end of '08 also.
Yeah, that was a good show because that venue's tiny. That was a good show. So, guys, I completely implore all of you, if they're stopping in your market, to just go check them out. I know. I don't know why some people refuse to let you guys in for some reason, but
Too heavy, apparently. I don't know.
too heavy. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Is there any chance we can pull out some of like the older cuts on this tour? I personally, I've been seeing you guys play live for years, but I've never seen The Deepest Gray live. I would love to see that song live.
Yeah, we broke that out on a tour last year for like 3 shows, and it was such a dud live. We had to take it out.
What, really?
So, yeah, nobody cares about that album anymore. The attention spans and the cycles of fans that you go through at this point last about 2 years. You have a certain amount of fans for 2 years, and as soon as that record's over, everyone stops listening to you, then you have to put a new one out and get a whole new fan base because everyone basically gives up. So,
You know,
that's a shame.
That was the same thing. That was the same thing Morgan Rose said to us like last month about the first Seven Dust record. That when they play some of the early stuff that I personally love, no one even responds to it or even knows that it's one of their songs. You know, so wow.
yeah, it's just the way it sucks. It's just the way it is, though. It's like you don't edit for this Dark and Heart record. No one who listened to us back then still really comes to shows. You get a handful of people here and there, but if we play those songs live, everyone's just standing there confused.
So you don't play.
I'll tell you what, if you play The Deepest Gray at the House of Blues show on Sunset Boulevard next month, you'll see one guy going absolutely crazy in the pit, and that'll be me, motherfucker. So I'd say bust it out.
So wait, you guys don't play anything from this Darkened Heart? You're not playing anything from that on this tour?
We've been playing the title track on these headliners on the way out to this tour, but the As I Lay Dying show start tonight, so we're going to cut the set down a little bit, so I doubt you'll hear anything off of that at all.
How much time are you getting on this tour?
40 or 45 minutes.
Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all.
I squeeze in like 10 songs, but we don't want to waste the time with songs that people don't know.
What's your favorite song to play live on the Fall of Ideals?
That's a good question. I would say Not Alone, probably.
Really? That's one of my least favorite.
Yeah.
I really don't even. I don't like. That's one of my least favorite songs on that album, which is pretty strange.
That is
I
pretty
like
strange.
it.
That's my favorite song we've ever written.
What about Overcome?
You're gonna be mad again, Chiron.
Really?
Yes, see, I love
A lot of fun.
Chiron, man, dude. Andrew's just, you can't pay too much attention to him. He likes some of the weirder shit.
Yeah. I'm over. I'm not listening to you anymore.
Well, no. That's okay. So performance-wise, on the Fall of Ideals, you said it's Not Alone. But is that also your favorite? That's a favorite song on the record, and that's your favorite song you guys have ever done?
No, I don't even know. I don't know if I have a favorite song. Forever in Your Hands, I think, is probably one of my favorite. I would pick probably that as my favorite song we've ever done.
Yeah, no, that's my favorite song on Overcome, definitely. So Darius, you know what? When I first listened to Overcome, I'll never forget this. The first time I listened to it from beginning to end, the first thing I said to Darius was, I said, I do not like this album. And he said to me, go listen to it in 2 months and then tell me that, and I fell in love with it after 2 months, so it definitely grew on me. And it's probably right now my favorite All That Remains record, believe it or not. So
that's absolutely true, man. I was telling Andrew, I was like, dude, this is a record that's going to grow on you with every single listen, and that's the absolute truth.
It did. I have to admit that. At first I was like, but now it's like I can't stop listening to it. So anyway, guys, we're going to wrap this up. For We Are the Many is in stores, or should be in stores. Hopefully you could find it in stores on October 12th. All That Remains on tour with As I Lay Dying. They should be headlining. Unfortunately, they're not. What else is there? What else is there? What's going on after the tour? After this run with As I Lay Dying?
We start the As I Lay Dying dates end on the West Coast, and we start our headliner right on the West Coast. We don't go home or anything. It just starts right in California.
And who's on the road
And
with
then
you for that one?
headliner is us, Asking Alexandria, Born of Osiris, and then one other band that I don't remember yet.
Okay.
I don't know if they even announced it yet.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know the first band just yet, but I really actually don't know it. I'm not just saying I don't know it to be mean, but
Right.
that goes until like the second week of November. Then we go home for Thanksgiving. Then we go to Europe for all of December. And we come home right before Christmas for the break. And Japan and Australia at the beginning of the year.
What are your favorite international markets to play?
Probably if you take out the flying part, Australia, because it's just amazing over there.
Everybody says
Yeah,
that they do a lot of metalheads out there in Australia. I've heard that from so many places.
Well, too, I've also heard
Yeah.
that bands do tons of money in merch over there as well, in terms of merch sales. It's
Yeah.
pretty strong.
American bands don't get over there so much, so they take advantage of it when you're over there. So it's cool. You can tell how psyched they are when you're over there. Same thing with Japan too. They're really excited when you get over there.
Let me ask you a question honestly. When you joined the band in, what was it, 02 or 03, did you think that you guys would ever achieve this type of success in terms of touring the world, in terms of being one of the premier hard rock bands in the world, probably? Did you ever think that you guys would achieve that type of success?
I thought we could, and I realized how much luck is involved. So I knew if like the music and the luck lined up, I knew it could happen, and fortunately, it has.
Awesome. And you guys are doing well financially. You're doing decently enough. You in the black. So
yeah, it's fine now. It took long enough.
Yeah, no, I remember. I think I talked to Phil in I don't know when it was. Might have been 8 years ago, and it wasn't going too well. But
It was 8 years. It was a complete disaster. 8 years. It was a disaster 3 years ago.
Yeah. Well, awesome. I'm glad to hear everything's going well, guys.
Yeah.
Guys, get out there. Please get the record on October 12th. Go online. The single's on YouTube. I think if you sign up for some mailing list, you'll get it emailed to you. It definitely is a step in the right direction, the constant evolution of this band. They're on tour with As I Lay Dying. Darius, you have anything else?
No, I mean, I just want to reiterate what you said. Go on YouTube. Go wherever you got to do to hear the new single off the new record, because it just kicks ass.
Yeah.
And make sure to go check out All That Remains on their upcoming tour, because they're just an amazing live band.
Mike, you
really
sound
great.
Mike, you sound calm. Why do you sound so calm at 3 o'clock in the afternoon? You do, doesn't he,
Well,
Darius?
I'm on mountain time right now, so I haven't been awake very long.
Oh, no, you're very
Right on.
you're very chilled out. It's nice. It's very pleasant. So anyway,
Yeah, we've been walking 6 miles to find this restaurant. Now we're all sitting in front of a mall, not doing anything. Phil from As I Lay Dying is really blowing it right now and finding this restaurant.
Awesome, brother. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great show tonight, a great tour, and we'll be promoting the hell out of it.